EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Peck. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the move to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. They find some open field here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Being chased out, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just a takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Up the middle they go. Peck, room here to run. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Peck, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Option play. Willis looking to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He hits Adams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis looks to pass it here. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Willis with another keeper. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down. Heck of a run there, though the clock continues to roll. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Hey, 43. Attack.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Lopez. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
First and 10, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Right there.
Willis. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Willis on third and goal. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again here with Moss.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19-7.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Attack, attack! A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Titans.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. And now here is another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On first down, they go option to the right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing on second and long. Willis. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing third and long following the sack.
They'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Steps away to his left.
Finding Kelsey.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Mahomes. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get separate plays.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mahomes.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's fourth down here.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on.